Morning everyone, Raj here, just going through the latest market movements for this week, and basically we'll bring up what to look out for next week as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is a bit of a random one. We've got carbon emissions. I'm going to go through some of the commodities today. Got carbon emissions, and we've got a new momentum trigger here to the upside. Also, the trend is quite nicely moving up. We've moved above the moving averages, so this is basically something on my radar for next week and the week after. These kind of trades on the daily chart could last a couple of months, if I'm honest with you. And like you can see from like these type of momentum triggers, that something like that takes a 1 month and 4 days. And let's see, something like this one would have taken 1 month and 3 days. So this one could potentially be something similar like that. But it's just an interesting chart, and I thought I'd bring it up because we don't often talk about carbon emissions. So that's the first one that I'd bring up. Second one, let's go to oil. So let's type in US crude there. Let's pick that one up. That's been very interesting. You can see now we've broken that support on the downside. We are continuing to make lower highs and lower lows here. And the next big support you can see is around there. It's pretty far away from where we are at the moment, and that's roughly at $85 per barrel, so 8,500 on IG. And you can see we might see a little bit of a bounce there, and we want to see if this storyteller here runs out of momentum and we get a little bit of upside momentum by the time we bounce there, to see if we can get back up and retest this resistance zone now. So that's another one. Gold, let's pick up some of the metals. Gold, that's been a very interesting one. It's had a really good pullback. So this is the thing with gold, right? We are still in a very strong downtrend. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this whole kind of congested area here. So I think, yeah, we could still see a bit more upside in gold on this daily chart. A few more days worth of gold of being strong. But even if we move this down to this type of resistance, this whole area here just feels very sticky. So what I would be looking at is, by the time we get to that zone, I'll be watching the lower time frames to see if there are any triggers going back into that direction. That's what my plan is with gold here. Now, also, copper has been a bit of a strange one as well. That's had days of going really strong, and then we've had a pullback for 3 or 4 days, like you can see here, and then we've got a good day today again. So not quite there yet with the momentum trigger, but it has been very firm on the downside. You can see very strong moves down. So that's enough of commodities. Let's look at some stock markets. Let's look at the DAX. Let's see what that's doing today. Very strong move to the upside. I don't know whether we can say that this one's finished, but if I type in the France 40, yeah, so the CAC Courant, check this one out. This one out is really bullish now. That one has broken trend lines, come up, come back for a trend predictor, and gone again. Yeah, so we're seeing some indices in Europe getting really bullish now. It's all changing. Yeah, especially obviously this one, and then the FTSE 100. They're both, very bullish indices. You can see that this is still going in a really nice uptrend. Now let's check out the US. So let's go to the US 500, which is the S&P 500. And as well, that one hasn't broken the trend line. So you can see it's not like the French index. We've got a long way to go, but we're currently struggling at the 200 period moving average. But it's been a very good run up since we've had this momentum trigger. That was a very nice trade. And market moving up into resistance now. And again, just like the other one that I was speaking about earlier with oil, we've got this whole area of congestion to break through there. Yeah, so around 4,200 or so. We'll check if it's a fib level too. That could also add some gravitas to the level. Yes, around the 50% fib level as well. So let's go and see if that one breaks through as well this week. We're going to keep an eye on these PTS colors. Hopefully they stay green and we get a bit of a breakthrough coming up to test here. And we'll see how that moves in and across. The last one I really want to look at today is the NASDAQ. So that's the US tech, the NASDAQ. This one has broken that period moving average, 200 period moving average. It has made some higher highs, higher lows, and also as well, look, it's cleared that old support and resistance zone. So it was support here, it was resistance here, it's cleared it. So I'm a bit more interested in this one. I want to see if the tech sector does start to recover a little bit. It was sold off very heavily. Now it does have another resistance, but it's quite high up. So like we've got a long time till we hit that. So we've got a bit of space between those two to see if we can gain some pips. So anyway, As always, if you've got any questions, you need anything, please get in touch. We've obviously got some up and coming events, so please keep an eye on our website. I think our summer sale is still running, so check that out. But yeah, definitely join the Learn to Trade Online, because we'll be talking about, really how to make some money trading on those events. Speak to you soon.